Hey, what is up folks? So for this video I would like to take a closer look at Ultraman Gaia's final boss, Zogu. So this is actually Zogu's second form or her true form, and this form only made an appearance in the last 5 minutes of the final episode. For the most part, she appeared as an angel and behaved like one at first. She appeared just when Gaia and Agul were on the brink of defeat, helped to destroy a few Kaiser dervishes, and restored both Gaia and Agul's energy. But just as quickly as she appeared, her true intention, which was to exterminate both Ultraman, was also quickly revealed. She started launching attacks on both Ultraman, and she nearly succeeded until she was interrupted by XIG. So both Gamu and Fujimiya were unable to transform for a while, but of course that didn't last long. And after a long chain of events, both Ultramen reappeared, now stronger than before. And they started launching attacks on Zogu V1. And that was when she reverted into a true form, which is this, a two-man operated suit. And the final battle begins. So Bandai has got it right for the mold and the paint apps, but unfortunately the sizing is way off, because in the show she is super huge, like gigantic. I mean, Gaia and Agul are at most as tall as her ankle. Props to Bandai because they tried to capture all the details, but given that these two were part of the regular lineup, they were unable to make Zogu any larger, or else the price would definitely not fit in the regular lineup prices. So moving on, these are I believe all the releases of Zogu V2. We will begin with the 1999 release, the 2000 re-release, and towards this side this is the newer DX release, and this is actually the 2014 DX release, and this is the 2021 re-release in conjunction with TDG's 25th anniversary. So both of these are from the same mold, and both of these are from the same mold, just different paint apps. We will begin with the 1999 original release. So what we are seeing is Zogu's 1999 tag, and she is number 136. Ultraman Gaia, a picture of Zogu, Radical Destruction Angel Zogu second form. She is 666 meters tall, 660,000 tons, and originates from space. Quite obviously, Zogu's stats are based on the devil's number 666, which kinda makes sense because she is after all a devil in disguise. The original release uses a lighter grey vinyl, and generally the paint apps are not as crisp as the later 2000 release. I mean, the colors that were supposed to be there are there, but the application is not as sharp as what I hoped, because if you can see on the ties as well as the spikes that run across the back, they are spray painted with this light pink paint. But then some may argue that this kind of application is more screen accurate and realistic, as the TV suit does have a weathered appearance and is not exactly squeaky clean. But of course credits must be given when it's due, because the wings on both sides on the body running down to the underside were painted perfectly with this pink and gold paint. In the following year, Bandai refreshed the entire line, and Zogu was one of the many figures that was re-released with a new paint job and a brand new tag. So one thing that happened when Bandai refreshed the line was the price did went up by 100 yen. It was originally 600 yen, but it went up to 700 yen. But then as the price got upgraded, the paint apps and the tag were upgraded as well. The earlier 1999 release had a single tag which has the basic info on the front and the legal information on the back. But then Bandai stepped up a gear in the 2000 release by having info on all sides of the tag. Zogu is number 44, and the same information that appeared on the 1999 release appears here. So we have Gaia's picture, Gaia's logo, Ultra Monster series, the picture of Zogu, the same thing, the same stats as the earlier tag. But if you do notice, this tag is more of a book-like tag, and there is actually more information inside. This is the inside of the tag, and the legal information now appears on the left side of the tag. And on the right side, number 44, Radical Destruction Angel Zogu second form. Ultraman Gaia, episode number 51, the Earth is Ultraman's star appearance. So I'll try to translate this using my very limited Japanese, alright. Zogu, who is an angel who descended on Earth, transformed to this form in order to defeat Gaia and Agu, fires with bullets and intends to bury everything, which I believe is supposed to mean destroy and turn everything into dust. Paint wise, definitely an A+ for effort because nothing is left unpainted. The nails and spikes were just sprayed on in the first release. As you can see, but in this 2000 figure, they were painted, I assume, by hand because it is faultless. Nails, the toenails, the spikes, each were individually painted right up to the end. The thighs were also given a metallic paint. And I have to commend Bandai for continuing what was done in the 1999 release, which was to fully paint both sides of the wings, the body, right up to the underside, and the tongue as well. 100 yen increase, but the quality of the overall figure has improved drastically. So we will not see Zogu again until she was reissued 14 years later. This time under the Ultra Monster DX lineup. And we now get a brand new sculpt with a brand new pair of wings, which are much longer and bigger compared to the previous release. The tail is also longer than the previous release. Having a bigger Zogu does feel nice because Zogu is after all a very big kaiju. But like many other softwares that were released from the Spark Dolls era onwards, the paint on the back of Zogu is terrible. Unlike the earlier release, the paint on the back of the wings were left unpainted. The paint on the underside abruptly stops halfway, and the same can be said on the pink that runs on the underside of the belly, which abruptly stops halfway. But one paint app that they did get right was the spikes on the back, which was supposed to be painted red, and also on the sides of the thighs as well. But unfortunately, it stops halfway. This is the 2014 tag, Ultra Monster DX, Radical Destruction Angel Zogu second form. 666 meters tall, 660,000 tons. So again, with my limited Japanese, it was sent as the ultimate weapon from the Radical Destruction Bringer, the true identity of the Radical Destruction Angel Zogu first form. Attacks her enemy with wave balls launched from her mouth and hands. And we have the life sign, which was a gimmick back in the Ginga days. And just when I thought the 2014 release was lacking in paint, the 2021 release was even worse, because as you can see, the paint runs to here in the 2014 release, but it stops here in the 2021 release. They also stopped painting the sides of the thighs in the 2021 release. Even the arms are lacking paint. A quick look at the 2021 reissue. So this is the Ultra Monster DX, Radical Destruction Angel Zogu second form, 666 meters tall, 660,000 tons. The final form, which is also the true appearance of Zogu, possesses a giant body and fights with wave balls released from her mouth and 2 strong hands. And on the underside, as what I've mentioned, it is a reissue of the Spark Dolls DX. So there is the hole over here, but this time it does not have the life-size sticker. So there you have it, guys. This is my review of Ultraman Gaia's final boss, Zogu. And which Zogu is your favorite? Do let me know in the comments below. Alright, so do remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more Ultra Vinyl contents. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.